Welcome everyone to our Mesa City Council study session for March 3rd, 2025. As I look around, all of our council is present. Thank you. And as usual, item one is to review the agenda for tonight's council meeting. I know that we've all gone over it, but council, if you have any questions, now's the time to ask, and we'll wait for that. Okay, it looks like we're all good with that. Item two was to take action on a board appointment, but before you do, we're going to pull this item. The applicant he cannot accept this position at this time, so we're going to waive that item number two. So this will be a short one. Next is current events and conference attendance. Council members who would like to start. Mr. Adams, District 1. Wow, that's a change.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I had the opportunity to do a number of things in the last week or so. One was to attend a joint event of Gilbert and Mesa PD SWAT out at Black Rifle Coffee. Not in my district, but wanted to stop in to show some support and respect and look at the equipment, meet some of the officers. That was a good deal, well attended. Had the opportunity to attend the Lehigh Days this past Saturday. Always like to be in those type of community events, and that is, of course, in District 1. Attended an event at Lincoln School, We Run Mesa, a great program that Nicole Leba oversees and gets young kids, along with the Councilmember Goforth was there with me too. Gets these elementary school kids in the mindset of physical fitness. And we were able to hand out some awards and T-shirts and things, and it was a great pizza party. And I also had the opportunity to tour Central District Mesa Police Department. Commander Sterling gave me the grand tour. Felt very much at home there. And then we went to tour the Real-Time Crime Center, which is wow, blew me away. Very impressive. So that was my week.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. Who's next? I look left and right.
Yeah.
Okay, one of you ladies, will you take over?
I'll take something off.
Yeah, okay. And these are all things that I mentioned on Thursday morning that I was going to do, but now that it's done, I wanted to just mention Thursday, Councilmember Duff and I got to judge Hacktivate, and that's the program with high schoolers that come to talk about, they're on teams and they come to talk about really hard issues. So this year there was energy, water, food systems, air quality, anyways, just a bunch of different topics. And we watched 18 presentations, and it was, yeah, just such a great experience. And what my favorite thing that I love about it, not besides the teenagers getting to share what their ideas are, is the staff that goes from across the city and from the school district that is helping them and giving them ideas and information and showing them how to look up statistics and data, and just getting to really get a hands-on feel for our different departments and the great work that they do in our city. And just I love that we do that with our Mesa Public Schools. And then that evening, almost all of us were at our City Hall art reception. Is that what we're calling it? I don't know. We celebrated all of the art that's in our new City Hall building and got to hear from most of the artists. And I want to thank Chris Brady for really emphasizing art in this building and making it be a part of the community and making people feel like they're part of this building as well. And our newest one that's out front, it was fun to hear more background on that and why they did things the way they did and some of the symbolism that I wasn't aware of. So, and then Saturday, we had the Idea Lab ribbon cutting at the Idea Museum. And again, I know I said this on Thursday, but seeing the finished project was even more exciting. And hopefully everyone can go and check out the Idea Museum and the new Idea Lab sponsored by Meta. It's really, really fun, bringing art and technology together. And I got to read on the main stage. I think a lot of us did that. I got to do it with Clifford, so he was much more popular than I was, but we did that. And again, wanted to thank all of our staff members that made I Love Mesa Day so fun, and huge crowds, and yeah, it was great. So thank you to everyone that had a part in that.
Thank you, Ms. Pillsbury. Anyone else?
I'll just add.
Yeah, Mr.
just a
Radio.
Shout out to city staff, the amount of people out there at the Literacy Lane and downtown Mesa this weekend was great to see all the families out there enjoying the information and activities in our museums. It was just a great crowd to see there. Also wanted to shout out to Spencer Golden, who's from Mesa Leadership, shadowing today. He works at Boeing, lives in Mesa. So thank you, Spencer, for your work here. So, and I think that's it. We met, I think, Councilmember Duff and Mask Alive. There was a downtown event at Pioneer Park on Sunday as well. And I think I missed you, Councilmember Duff, but saw Mayor there. So, thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Duff.
Yes, I was going to mention that, and thank you for Mayor for attending, and sorry I missed you there. And it was a good event. They, Carmen and Zarco Guerrero have the Cultural Coalition, and they host, that's their nonprofit, and they host the Mask Alive event in Pioneer Park every year. And I also attended the night, well, it was on Friday night, an event, Virginia E. Cardenas. Did I say that right? They received an award, the Virginia E. Cardenas Award, for their work as artists and for the Cultural Coalition, so I wanted to thank them. It recognized them in their work. Idea Museum, ribbon cutting, it was so phenomenal. I was on the board previously, before I was on council, and we had just dreamed one day of getting it to this level. And in my remarks, I did forget to mention one very important person that was integral to the success of the Idea Museum. Well, it was called AMY, Arizona Museum for Youth at the time. John Whiteman was the kind of the creator of it, taking over an old Bassett grocery store and then working with the city to create this museum. And he has since passed, but it was his dream to see it grow at the level that it is now. And I'm just so happy for him, and in his memory, I know he would be thrilled. He was one that really believed that if you wanted to make change in the world, if you wanted to create a better world, you started with your children. And he invested, and he was a great philanthropist in a number of different ways in making sure the children have the optimal opportunities to expand their mind and horizons, to have a wonderful, successful life and contribute to the world. I Love Mesa Day was there also, and I read a book called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie with Dr. Forlis, which is the former superintendent of Mesa Public Schools. Not quite as exciting as Clifford, the Red Dog, but we did our best, and we had a great time. Again, thank you to all the staff. On a Friday night, I also attended STEM night at Porter Elementary. That is a very engaged school, and they do remarkable things with the kids and all their science little experiments. I learned quite a bit from them, and I always look forward to that annual event. On Thursday night, I went to the Black Doll exhibit and presentation by Bruce Nelson. Bruce is a documentarian we have in Mesa who tells a lot about our Black history. This was about the history of Black dolls and their cultural meanings, and it was very interesting to see how from the beginning of, he has like 150 dolls, and see their evolution and what the meanings in the culture, and some of it was now, this little controversy on it is very interesting. I appreciate his work on that. I think that's the bulk of it. Thanks.
Mr. Summers, Vice Mayor.
I'm just going to add, as
part of the event this Saturday was the unveiling of the Mesa Library's new mobile book, the Read Runner. So that'll be making its way across Mesa, various locations. And they said they need drivers, so they invited yourself and me to help drive it.
I'll let them know my certification's lapsed.
I think mine has too.
I only drive fire trucks that are white.
Well, it is white.
Okay, thank you. Well, and that one's red. I'm sorry. You know. So thank you, everyone. I had the opportunity with Councilmember Adams and Chairman Galvin, our supervisor, where the Gilbert Road Bridge was open officially, and participation by our Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community was there as well. So it was a really great opportunity to be out there at the river bottom and know how important that bridge is for the East Valley and just for recreational and commercial and use there. So it was very anticipated. Also, I'm being shadowed by Cooper Shepard from the Mayor's Youth Committee, and appreciate Cooper. And okay, he's in the back. And as a little teaser, he's going to do our Pledge of Allegiance at the council meeting. So appreciate that. So with that, Mr. Brady, how about, pardon? Oh,
Can I add one thing? I just
yeah.
want to say, in addition to some of the other events, that I was able to stop by Zaharis Elementary, who also had a STEAM program showcase. Yes, and so that was great. And I just wanted to say thank you to Energy Resources, who was out there providing activities for the kids. So that was a great
thank
evening.
you. We're all very involved in our respective districts in the community. That's awesome. Mr. Brady, your turn.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, we will have a study session this Thursday at 7:30, so we'll see you then.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Ms. Pillsbury, Ms. Duff, all in favor say aye. Aye. Okay, it's unanimous. Thank you. We're adjourned.